question I received today is, how do we know when we're right when we advocate for Israel? And this is the greatest thing that we have going for us. A lot of times people are puzzled. Why is it that Israeli activists, Israeli lobbyists have so much success when it comes to the American government and also other governments as well? Why is it that politicians are so willing to listen to information about Israel and take Israel's side? A lot of times we look at one or two people and imagine that Israel's side isn't being taken, but in reality, most elected leaders are taking Israel's side. So the question is why? And here's what a lot of times people say, oh, it must be Jewish money. And they use all types of anti-Semitic tropes to try to explain Jewish success when it comes to Israel. But the truth of the matter is, it's logic and righteousness and justice is actually on our side. It's true. Everybody recognizes that Israel is the Jews' land. They're indigenous to the land. This is an obvious fact to anybody with an open mind. They look at how Israel's actually treating Palestinians and how Palestinians living in Israel have more rights than in any other place in the world. Any other place in the world. And they look at that and say, Israel is in the right. So the reason why we know that we're in the right is because when you study the issues, you see that logic and being rational applies to our side of the argument. And that is why we experience so much success and why an activist for Israel can be assured of the fact and confident of the fact that they are on the right side of the issues.